Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the world of Risk. I'm Kylted. I'm a competitive player in Risk Online, and today I'm bringing you another Capital Conquest game. I put myself through the misery of this last week and thought, hey, let's just do that again. Well, let's get at it. Oh, yes. Fixed cap. Oh my god, it's Kylted with the good hair. What's up? Maddie, what's up? Sniffs children. Oh, right, I do have that that stream title. Do I go here? Oh, what's this? Blizzards? This blizzard. Dirty boy. Hmm. Like, I feel like I can go in here. Unless Orange does this. Orange could go over here, top of Italy, though. You son of a bitch, man! Go to top of Italy! Now what do I want to do? Ugh! Black is the bot. I got a lot of troops on the right side. I don't want a super vulnerable cap turn one also. This is tricky. I don't usually play fixed caps. We're gonna go safe, big, middle, free bonus. What's up, Love Dob? Love Dob? JJ stream keeps dying, and I was gonna record some content for YouTube, and I figure I might as well go live. I also can't believe I'm playing this. Maybe I can drag myself just a little bit more left. All I'm covering is a blizzard. You don't have to worry about that. I go so much later than the bot, so abusing the bot and taking its cap when it does a stupid roll and leaves it empty, it won't be for me. White or yellow are probably going to get it. Probably white. Unless our boy Caleb here rolls this something. Oh! Get out of my bonus! Get out of my bonus! Filthy. Look at that. Look at that. That's so free. But if white takes that, maybe I'll take it back. Oh, he rolled the 3-on-1 and failed. Okay, that's good for me. White doesn't even take it. He wants this bonus. He wants to cut all this out. He doesn't know what he wants. He's confused. Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? I see what he's going for, though. So we're playing Europe Advanced Capital Conquest, Auto, Setup, 60-second turn timers, Expert AI, Fixed cards, Balance Blitz. Blizzards are on, but Alliances and Fog are off. I'm gonna get like 8 troops on turn 1. Honestly, if Orange doesn't like run over to get this cap, I'm gonna take this cap and a bonus. I could put myself in a decent position on turn 1. Yellow's also gonna be in a decent position on turn 1. What is this? He's gonna be full guarded the double bonus from here. Nobody can get through his cap, and this is a fully protected bonus. The blizzards matter quite a lot in this. Very good for him. Well played. No alliances. Gonna make it interesting. Vira gets 7. Is he gonna try to clear this out and take this bonus? 2 here, 5 here. He gets bad dice taking the bonus, his cap will be vulnerable. Okay. Let's just capture lots of territories and have a weak cap. I'm okay with all that. I don't need to immediately rush to get the bonus. So I'm going to take the cap. 6 on 2, 100%. Lose nothing. That sucks. Protect it. So I got double caps. I can always do the bonus later. I'm just going to hard guard these caps. Hopefully get a big trade on 3 so I can overprotect them. Because one of these guys getting a big trade on 3 might be tempted to roll these caps. Especially one of these two people that are going to have a lot of troops. Blue wants to take Russia. Okay, bro. I don't think I agree with that. I did get a... Well, it's a 6 on 2, right? So that's obviously a good roll for a 6 on 2, not losing a troop. But it being a cap means nothing if it's only got 2 troops. It's the same as rolling this 2. But losing a troop on my 4 on 1 was a little unfortunate. I wanted 7-7 as caps, ideally. But, like, I could have lost a troop here and not here. Either way, it would have been a 6. Okay, black's got a 2 here. White's taking this bonus. His so vulnerable here. You could really hurt white by adding troops in here. Nope, never mind. Yeah, if I got a really bad roll up here, blue could have tried to snatch it. Blue's leaving his pathway open to take this cap, though. You see this? He's also got his pathway open to take most of Russia. So as much as I might want this bonus, I think I'm going to chill and hold the 2 caps. Look at this. He put himself so his only troop, or his only card, is actually going to block his... where he wants to have his stack. Is he going to go 10 and 10? Bring the 16 back to the cat, maybe? He's going to take another bonus. I hope he overextends to the point that somebody feels threatened enough to hit him. Who rolls the 3v2 and then doesn't also roll the 2v1? Didn't he roll the 2v1? He doesn't have any troops left. His cap is so vulnerable. He's just... This is the greediest play. Elliot Higa is playing so incredibly greedy. Does orange punish that? He doesn't. Blue's not really in a position to... I could. Do I just ignore that? I'm not in a spot to do much. Six on 2 and fortify in. I'm gonna be a little bit safer. I still lost a troop. Unfortunate. Okay. Alright. I have 2 different cards. Getting an artillery would put me in a good spot. Nobody is going to break white or yellow. Unless white does it, but maybe blue. No, blue's not doing it. He's taking this continent. Not doing it. He's really stacking here for this cap. I don't like that at all. If he has a big trade on 3, he might roll that. Yeah, there you go. You want Italy, bro. Yeah. What a stud. Thanks, Kaiten. See what I got myself into. We're playing Capital Conquest on Europe Advanced. I would never normally play caps. But if I'm going to do some cap games, I'm going to play them fixed. So at least they end reasonably quick. Nobody broke yellow. Yellow's incredibly greedy play. Gives him 17 troops. Now he's got double pretty much everybody's troops. Like, look at orange's troops to yellow right now. Blue's also a monster from getting this bonus turn early. I'm doing okay at 30, right? I'm going to get 7. I'll be at 37. Just unless I lose a 1 or something. So I'm going to be reasonably in 3rd place. Yellow's going to be in 1st. Blue's going to be a strong 2nd. And I'm going to be sitting in 3rd. If blue rolls this cap, though, then him and I are going to drop down. And yellow's just going to run away with the game. Now, how greedy is yellow? Oh, that's how greedy yellow is. Hey, would you look at that? Would you look at that? We're all even again. Wow. Look at this man. What a lovely guy. Oh, he bought it out. He suicided into blue and bought it. Dude, you have won the game. And I am extremely baffled at this. 7. If I give up my position, blue's going to take both my caps. I thought about bringing the 9 to here, but if blue doesn't have a trade, he's not going to take my caps, I don't think. And if I can just hold that for 1 turn and keep this one, then I can kind of take this and have both positions rather than giving up both caps for 1. Because I think this is an incredibly strong position to hold. Now he's going to go for Russia uncontested, maybe? He doesn't get it right away. 2 caps in this bonus is really strong, though. He's getting a +3 for Scandinavia. It's unlikely that the bot lets me hold this. We'll see, though. Did I also... No big trade for me. Oh. Maybe? Maybe it takes Italy? Maybe, or except for here. Maybe it wants Italy? Nope. Give me better luck, bot. First time fixed caps. No. I've definitely played almost every setting possible. The reason I usually avoid caps is the games last a long time. And I like quick bangers. Also, I very much don't like stalemates where the most patient person wins the game and not the most skilled or the person who played the best that game. Progressive caps generally leads to whoever's the most patient person just wins. I don't like that. This 5 stays here. It kind of blocks him from coming at me if I want to take all of this out now. It's a 2. It's going to have 4 cards on me. I cannot believe yellow had, like, the absolute god position, and then he just suicides into blue and bots out. It's from the same country, which is... Okay, now he takes this bonus. My 9 should be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can take all these. I don't want to lose any troops. Immediately lose a troop. Fixing my slider. If I can hold this... Where's my artillery? If blue doesn't absolutely cripple me at some point, I will have a really strong second position. I'm playing greedy, but everybody let yellow get away with playing greedy. I would assume they would let me get greedy as well. I am attacking slowly because I'm trying not to be intimidating. Yeah, put some there. That would guard his continent. Oh, he's going aggressive too for the expanse. The only setting that should grant skill points, fixed caps. Ew. Blue wins. Yeah, 14 troops locked. I like that. Yep. You don't get to hold a bonus. So I'm gonna get 7. I'm gonna get 12? Maybe 13 troops on my turn. If I start getting things like 13 troops, then I'm gonna be in a good spot. Blue's already getting 14, so. And I'm gonna do the best I can to keep most of my troops on cap, so if he does hit me, it's not gonna be painful. Or not as painful. Hey, what's up, Miles? I think this game should go reasonably quick. Yellow and black are bots with no caps. I don't foresee them getting near as big as everybody else. Although I'm going to be doing my best not to hit them. So hopefully I can force my opponents to be trading troops with the bots and I won't be. I need yellow to not roll this 1. I don't need him to, but I would ideally like him to go out. Like the 6 probably goes in, or the 5. Okay, the 5 might come up now. No? Okay, good. White locks us 13 also. Blue's locked us 14 up here. Good, losing troops. The bot might just break you again. You gonna fortify in? You might. Nope, to cap. Okay, I got 13. I don't need to use that trade. I'm gonna put 6 troops here to come in and make sure I break the bot enough that the 7 can come. I want it to split. Yeah, I just want the yellow bot to not break me as another cavalry. So I get a 6 trade on my first trade. Guy, horse. Guy, horse. Trick me with these cards. Yeah, mine's very similar. Horse, guy, horse, horse, horse. Now blue's gonna... He doesn't have this yet. He's not taking... Okay, he's not... Blue's smart. I would not be surprised if he's a higher ranked player. He's in a commanding position, and he's not overpressing his luck to the point someone needs to suicide him. Or someone will feel they need to. But at the same time, he's got a giant lead, even with the yellow semi-suicide. It only really hit him for 6 troops. I'm kind of going to be contesting the bots with my position, less so than him. Unless we can push yellow up. Hey, what's up, Nasty? I do. I like progressive a lot. But progressive caps is where the giant stalemates come. Oh, he wants that bonus enough to punch the crap out of black. Black's worth killing now. Or pretty close to it. I might consider it. Trade kill black. If black doesn't... Oh. It's me first. 14. Come up, do a little bit of a reach around, come down to Italy. Maybe take Italy? No, I can't take Italy. White won't let me have it. maybe take this. No, I can't take this either. Okay, another person hitting a crap load of a bot. Okay, we're gonna try to kill black. Decent dice, so I jinxed it. Okay, that was good. I don't think I lost that much. Can I get a 10 trade? I just need 1 artillery. 2 artillery. Thank you. Of course I forget my blitz slider. The standard. Okay, so I am considerably behind blue. I'm ahead of white and considerably ahead of yellow and orange. Blue's gonna take another continent or no? He does. I'm not gonna let him hold that though. I can also signal with this. White also got to hold this. Me breaking yellow. 69 troops. I don't have the dab emote. Oh, is he gonna hit yellow hard? Okay. Take a card and pass. Chill time. Sorry if I'm missing a couple messages in chat. Trying to play this game fairly well. I never play fixed capitals, and I don't often play this map. Hit Iraq! Good bot. Stop it. Okay. Holding this bonus is good for me. Another +4. Did I get a cavalry? I've got a big trade also. Oh, is he gonna knock all of this out? Knocks white out of there. I guess that's not a bad idea because white's stuck on this side of the map now and white can't retaliate on orange. I would say that's smart. He's also got yellow trapped in here, so I can't really kill yellow. He's kind of a problem for me still. 28 troops I get, so now I'm going to be more of a threat. So if we're being honest, I have to break blue. I can't just let that happen. I don't think he's going to take too much offense to that. He seems to be smart. He's only 15 troops ahead of me, but he's got a trade. So he's probably close to 25 ahead. 19 stack to protect the bonus, but not to look too scary. So I don't want to have too many troops not on, or him. Maybe him. My goal is to keep most of my troops on the cap, so if somebody decides to hit me... Yeah, this is... And he brings the 14 down, and then he's got a 3-point guard on Russia and this. Yeah, look at this. 18, 30, 16, and 17. Blue's in a commanding position from his turn 1. Does he... Trying to kill yellow? No, he wants Italy. Interesting. Yellow gets 7. It's most likely it's going to come out. And not roll my 8. Could also roll in here. It leaves the 10. Okay, to guard. Orange is going to take this at some point, and then we're going to have a really interesting position. At some point, we shouldn't be friends with anybody anymore. Blue wins unless he fricks up big time. It is possible. Yellow had the game in the bag on the early turns. Okay, blue... Yeah, you took Russia instead of here. I'm at 98, so I'm considerably ahead of orange and yellow. At some point, orange is going to want to take this, though. Alright, so I need some patience, which is generally my weak suit. 26 troops for blue. He's at 124 now. Thus far, I haven't made an enemy of anybody. It will be a very hard game to beat blue unless he overextends, hitting either my capital or someone else's. He's trapping his stack, but it doesn't really matter right now. Okay, white's also getting 22. What am I going to get for turn? I'm going to get less. I'm going to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to get 9 and 9, 18. So I'm getting less than them. Fuck patience. Well, me getting less than them by a little bit doesn't really matter. 18 versus 22 in a caps game, not the end of the world. Question is, yellow was going to die at some point. And then where do we go? Right now, for anybody watching, the reason I'm guarding this border a bit is so the white bot goes out instead of into me, so I can hold the bonus. I jinxed it. The reason I'm guarding this without guarding my borders is because if anybody breaks me, I can retaliate with the full 47, and I only lose 1 troop. Yeah, that was quite the jinx, huh? That seems to happen to me sometimes. Yeah, orange is going to set up to take this bonus next turn. And then blue and him are probably going to trade cards here. Let's try this again. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. Hey, what's up, Nasty Effects? Welcome to the stream. And Lane Thomas 22. Sorry I missed your follow earlier. Welcome also. That's a pretty cool Targaryen emote. Everybody's settled in for a nice, slow, patient game. How do I win this? How do I force action? My general complaint against Capital Conquest is you can often get into a position where the best move for you is to not do anything. And if you're supposed to push a skill advantage or try to win the game, I would like a position where it's like, I would like to make a good move to give myself a better chance to win the game. As opposed to my best chance being attack one territory and then put all my troops on my cap and then do that every turn and do nothing else. So how do I find a way to do that? See, if orange hits this 8, no, he cashed now. That's unfortunate. If he was going to be sitting with 4 cards and orange hit the stack down here, then he would be worth it for me to kill up here for his 4 cards. And then I would also own this bonus, and it'd put us in another weird situation where white might let me hold this bonus, and then we trade cards in here, like this spot right here, Bavaria. Okay, he's not taking the 8. He doesn't want to kill the bot yet. Interesting enough. I have another big trade. I don't need it. I'll hold it for now. You suck, game. There's Bavaria. Magnificent Sanctuary Band. Welcome. It is a very heavy syllable name to pronounce. This map on fixed is much more civilized. It is very civilized right now. I was expecting a little bit more fireworks. The last couple fixed caps game I played, a couple people got really strong early and then pushed and pushed and pushed, and then the weak people were dying. Or at least that's generally what I'm used to in more fixed caps oriented. But I guess if everybody gets a bonus, then fixed caps stalemates just as easily as progressive. Because now we're all so close, it doesn't matter. The 13 might easily break me. That's why I didn't leave any troops here. Tommy 2-pit settings? I think he plays progressive, right? If we play Tommy's settings 3 times, he will come back. I'm the only one wasting troops on the yellow bot right now. A little bit annoying. Maybe I'll put a 20 here. Yeah, blue. Okay, so blue is gonna continue trading with orange in here. Me and white have in here, or me and yellow. Like in blue's position, I would keep stacking here and force orange to take this, and then force orange to take cards off me. That would incite us to maybe fight a bit. And a nice solid third. Thanks to fighting the bot a little bit. And white having more bonuses than me now. Really confused. He doesn't need this 30 back here. He's already guarding it with a 30 here. Like either have a 60 here, a 60 here, or put it on your cap. Yeah, orange not taking this earlier, I would agree, is a giant mistake. Because at some point, blue is going to be far enough ahead he can pretty much sweep orange. Especially since he's got such a weak cap. Yeah, now he's guarding his cap a little bit more. Is that another big trade? It is. In the fixed caps game where the trades don't matter, I am getting the big trades back to back on 3. This is where the variance comes back. Never happens to me in fixed. Usually. Definitely never happens when I need it. Yeah, orange not taking Orient. Well, now he's weak enough where if he does take it, blue might sit the 60 in and just leave it. Which I think would be great, because it would at least start some kind of a beef. Right now, everybody's very friendly. Opinions on hot tubs. They're lovely to sit in. I could take blue's cap, he's not reinforcing. Rolling a 40 cap would be basically suicide. I need like, what, 90 troops or something to have 100% roll, and I could lose 80 troops taking it. If I lose 80 troops, my game is over. White's, or yellow's just guarding his bonus. What? I don't like that orange has 45. That's so vulnerable. Blue could smack that for free and his game's over. I wouldn't be taking that chance. Blue's at 21, so I'm gonna drop him to 20 territories. Just so he gets one less troop. Oh, you were said that when he only had 25? Yeah. I mean, it's possible. It's just... I don't think rolling a cap right now is my ideal scenario. Especially in fixed. It takes so much longer to recoup any losses. Because you don't just get one big trade and throw it back on a capital. It takes a long time. If I lose 60 troops, I'm worse than orange. And orange has took a long time to be this weak. Yeah, look at these guards. I'd probably lose more hitting these caps than these stacks. I'd rather hit the 70. But he's not even going to reopen the Poland. Is this ranked? It is ranked. But I am on my screw around account where I play whatever. So if I ultimately get bored in this game and bot out or try to incite some war and get killed for it, it's not a big deal. Not too concerned. I would love him to roll down here with like a trade or something. Oh, baby. Yeah. There we go. That helps a little bit. He's got 5 cards now. Come on, blue. Kill yellow for his 5 cards. Let's progress the game. Now he takes it. Come on, blue. Come down 1 spot. I love you for life. Yeah, okay, so I'm not going to get the +2 because I'm going to lose Bavaria to white probably. No, what are you what is this? Why are you putting troops up? Yeah, what are you even thinking? What are you thinking? You're fine. You have 250 troops. You have double Orange's troops. Push your advantage. Thank you. Too bad the 70 didn't turn into a 69. No, you're trading cards with him. Good game. Oh, yeah. Dude, you put your 68 here and you sit it there, and then he can't do anything. I would love him to take that back and put his stack there. Blue won't hit it, though. And then Blue's going to come back up here with cards. But then will Orange hit him, or will Orange break me for cards? That's the question. Okay, he's brought this out. He's getting his troops ready to go to war. Yeah, or he finally realized his troops sitting there were doing nothing. I have to be a little cautious now if people start fighting. Gotta keep my eyes open to capitalize on things. Yeah, takes this, puts the 50 there, right? Big Daddy time? No. Okay, you're a chicken. You say good game and then you do nothing. Okay, we're gonna bring this back. Keep pushing it. Keep angering Orange, sir. Because I could also break Orange here and he can't do nothing about it. Okay. He should sit there. He should be sitting here with his stack. Which forces Orange to get a card off me. Which means Orange and I are now mad. Instead of Orange is just now slightly mad at Blue, now Orange would be slightly mad at me because I would be retaliating. Incite some war! A lot of people online that play Caps just want to sit here for 5 hours and hopefully wear out their opponents with boredom. And it works. You can get a lot of rating points if you are more patient than other people and you only play Caps. I think that's cheesy as fuck, but people do it. Why not kill yellow? It's just 60 troops for 4 cards is not worth it. Yes, I want this 3 to keep going this way. I wanted to open my stack, so at least I have the option of hitting Blue's 80 whenever I want. Unlikely to happen, but... I mean, I guess technically I can hit the 3 and go this way. My 90 does connect to Prussia, I think. Leave it there. Oh. It's okay. Yellow has been bringing all of his troops up to the front, so I'm wondering if he does plan something, right? I feel like yellow at some, or white at some point is going to kill yellow. He's biding his time still, but I feel like at some moment he's going to want to improve the game. Roll this purple one in Poland, please. Or leave it. What is yellow's front? What do you mean? Hell of a stream title? I think so. Yeah, blue could have really pushed orange into the ground. Blue has like 200 troops to Orange's 100 or something. Now he's still only like 120 ahead of him, as opposed to whatever ridiculous amount. Oh, yellow. No, I meant white. I'm not even colorblind, but ever since I was young, I look at yellow and white and call them yellow or white wrong often. Just don't know why. What turn are we on? We're on turn 31. Okay, 18. It just feels like turn 31. No. So passive. So passive. This is a position where, like, if anybody out there is an experienced Caps player, how do you push people to fight in this scenario? Right? How tell me a scenario where I can make a move that doesn't end me the game, that can benefit me and push this game closer to its conclusion without me being the next person to die. Because I could pick a fight with Orange, and then me and Orange die. I could pick a fight with Blue, and Blue and I die. I could kill the bot for 65 cards, or for 65 troops, but then I drop to like 180, and then I'm the same weakness as Orange, and these guys have 300 plus. I could pick a fight with White, but then I die. Like, I could pick a fight with somebody and then hope the other two people fight because I'm fighting this person, but they won't do that. So, like, what can I actually do to try to push this game to any conclusion whatsoever? Like, how do we end it without just getting bored? Right? Somebody gets bored and quits. That's all I see. Now I got the dude. Was it manual? No, this was an auto game. I don't really play manual. Okay, so he hits a bot 6 because he doesn't want to hit Poland. But I can attack Prussia. So I guess I can still get out. The most famous line in any Caps game. How do we end this? You suicide into them. You can't because it's fixed. Yeah, it's just this is my point about why Capitals is unviable as a tournament setting. Like, if they add more options and there was a maximum 50 troops per capital, then we're gonna have a lot of troops off cap that can fight and do stuff. We can take people's caps. Any kind of limit to a capital, any kind of adjustments to these settings to try to make them viable, I would love it. But as it stands right now, how do you progress the game without dying? If I trade any of my troop total with anybody else, I lose. There's no move I can make. I take another bonus, it costs me a lot of troops and I get very little for it. It's an absolute snoozer. Why does Blue have 115? Because it guards Russia. He's got a pretty good hold. Like this cap, this cap, this cap, and this spot. Like, it's a 4-point hold on that whole corner of the board. It's pretty good. Oh, is you gonna take this finally? Hey, interesting. Yeah, because he wants Orange to get a card somewhere else now. Now he's card blocking Orange. He's changed something. Now Orange is gonna want to trade with me in here. He does that, and now this man takes the bot? Or just one card? Okay. People are starting to do stuff. Due to boredom. They're not doing stuff because it's strategically smart. Keep that in mind. There is definitely strategy to these settings on how to work around people that have botted out. And to play around bots and defeating opponents while other people are bots. But, how important is that for a skill? Orange 0 cards, so he skips. You don't get to hold both those bonuses, and I'm keeping Poland open. Scotland. Hey, I finally get a +2. Whoa! I've been waiting for 5 trades to get a +2. Yeah, unlocking the 125, I wasn't too concerned about it. He's not going to run it into my cap that's equal size. Orange with a 102 down here does seem pointless. Blue could at any time get a really good roll on that, lose only 80 troops. Go down to like 300. He'd still have a commanding position that's unbreakable, and orange would be crippled. He'd be down to 100 troops. Or 100 and a bunch of ones. Like, blue could absolutely cripple orange without losing the game. The response might be orange takes 100 off of his capital, though, and then suicides, which would hurt him more. So there's always that threat in capitals as well. Caps, are you doing okay? We will see. I'm going to try to win this game. He's putting a 5 here? What is this? No, Blue, you don't get the extra bonus. I don't care how strong you are. And I don't care if I lose the game because of it. You don't know that I don't care. For Russia. That's right here. Lose 10 troops. No, it doesn't. Yeah, okay. He's not leaving a 5 now. So orange is now 0 carding, and that's better than losing this bonus every time. Because he wasn't getting this bonus, he was losing 18 troops for every 3 cards. But now, he gets 18 troops instead of getting a trade every 3 cards. So orange is benefiting more from him card blocking him than otherwise. Blue thinks this move is hurting orange, but it's actually helping him a lot. But if you don't do the numbers, sometimes that's not obvious to you. I hit the 5 because I want to be able to come out with my 148 to Poland whenever I want. I guess I could go through Prussia, but if I take Poland and he doesn't retake Prussia, then I can never go up. Right? So I'd rather take a card in Lithuania, and I have access to his 120 if he ever starts beef. Yeah, white at some point is going to expand to take this bonus also, and I'm going to let him. Blue doesn't get this extra bonus. That's too much. But white can have the extra bonus. Also, I don't think he blitz sliders, so there's a chance he loses a bunch of troops rolling that 1/1s. Yeah, white's huge. White's actually growing faster than blue. Whoa. Why are you rolling a 15 on 17, bro? You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. He does want to progress the game. So white is someone that's far ahead, like blue, but is also trying to progress the game. So I can definitely respect that. Can't believe you said progressive was stalemating. Look at this. No, yeah, this stalemates too. Progressive caps stalemates more than fixed caps, but caps in general is just broken, not viable competitively, and stalemates. And it's easy to say you're supposed to coordinate with people to kill, right? Like, say I'm in an alliance with white, and I'm like, hey, white, you hit blue a bunch, and then I'll hit blue a bunch. So white wastes 200 troops to hit blue, and they both lose 200 troops. And now they're at 250 or 200, and I'm at 350. Now I could just be like, well, good coordination, but I'm done with your coordination now, because now I'm leading. And it goes back to a stalemate, but now I'm in first. And then he never trusts me again. So coordination can't really work that well either. He really... Oh my god. Bring the 100 up? You trying to get it to break my bonus? I'm gonna kill the bot. I'll kill the bot. That's fine. Like, it's not a positive trade, but I don't mind it. Ew. We'll do that. Still no +2 for something. Well, it definitely gets another person out of the game. But now we have the 4-person stalemate. 2 people equally strong, right at the top. I'm moderately behind them, but moderately ahead of the 4th place person. And then he's in 4th place with a decent disadvantage. Right? At the end of this turn, they're both going to be 460, 450. He's going to be about just over 300, and I'll be like 370. So 370, 450. Like a little bit of a level between us, but not enough to matter in a capital rolling contest. White's now getting 27 a turn. Now blue's guarding these bonuses, this border. Huh. Nope, I don't care, bro. Don't care. You don't get that bonus. Progress the game with your goddamn lead. You don't get the bonus. Hey, what's up, Pete? Who is this guy, Tommy Two Pits? Hey, what's up, James? Do you truly believe in the slider? Could you explain? I can explain. If you roll like a 200 stack on a 1, whatever way the algorithm is in the game, whatever way the coding is, you can actually lose like 10 troops rolling just a 1. I've seen it happen yesterday. And so if you roll a 3 on 1 or a 4 on 1, it's 100% to win the roll, and you can't possibly lose 10 troops if you're only attacking with 3 or 4. So I use the slider to prevent me from losing extra troops. And you shouldn't be able to lose 10 when you're rolling 200 on a 1, but for some reason you are able to. Now he's got 18s there. Bro, I told you, you're not holding this. I told you. Stop trying. I will take 4th place and go to hell with you, sir. I don't care. I've made it clear you're not getting it. Silver, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Blue is still being a cringe lord, not pushing his advantage, not doing anything. Not only that, he was trading cards with orange in here, but instead of trading cards, he just gives him the +6 bonus and lets him 0 card. So orange is actually growing faster than if he was trading cards by breaking his bonus. So he's pretty much done the opposite of progress the game. White came up and injured the bot. I finished the bot. So we're at least trying to get somewhere. That's why I'm letting white hold the extra bonus. And I'm not letting blue hold it. Now he's got a 37 stack guarding it. I guess I'll break you here instead, buddy. I don't care. He doesn't realize I'm an intermediate. My name is General Deadeye, and I don't care. He's gonna learn today. Show him what up. Yeah, good luck in the Risk Legends tournament, Pete, and everybody else that's playing as well. Like to see everybody do well. Pete, I was discussing how caps are not viable a moment ago. It's just, there's no way for me to progress the game. I'm stuck in a perpetual stalemate right now. There you go. I finally took that continent instead of breaking that one. Are you going to guard it with 37 troops? Because I'll hit you. I don't care. He doesn't get this bonus because he's too passive. Now white's growing ahead of blue, and I'm all for it. White is my homie. He's doing stuff, or he was doing stuff. Considering it's a caps game, he was doing something. It's better than... He's 1% of the way there. Here's a suggestion. Frick blue, get the 187 cap. Get this cap at like 260 and then break his Russia. That would be quite the move. Blue would be very upset. My goal is to actually win the game. So I'm trying to see if I have some patience and I can make something happen this game. What? Are you running out of time because you're falling asleep too, White? I understand. Definitely understand. I'll let you come all the way up here and we'll trade cards in his bonus. Russia. Oh, a small trade. But I get +2. What's up, Chagwitch? It is a nightmare. 29 for white now. Look at his lead. He's got 50 troops more than blue now. I wonder if blue's shaking in his boots. You love the stream title? I thought it was funny. In a perfect world, I'd like to see white move the 200 up to his 27. I'd like white to move his troops up too, but he doesn't trust me. Very peaceful music. If I had amped up music, I would have suicided or done some crazy stuff. Not suicided. I would have picked a fight and went to hell with somebody by now. I could take the blue 72 cap. I could take the small cap, but there's a very high chance I lose like 130 troops doing that. And then I'm down to 300 or less, while they have 600. Like white will have 600, and I'll be under 300. In a fixed game, that's a lot. Don't tell me it's true random. No, it's not. It's Blitz. Did you see somebody lose a bunch of troops rolling a 1? What's up, Speedster? I'm inviting any of you Caps players to enlighten me how to progress this game without instantly dying. Right? Yeah, suicide into somebody. No, I would never use slider on true random. Loses a 2. So the trick to Caps is, and this is a well-guarded secret, be younger than all the other players, so you die of old age last. Very intelligent. I like it. Probably my opponents are younger than me. How do I overcome this? Girlfriend, I need kale. Bring me kale salad, quick. Yeah, game doesn't feel too much different. White is gradually growing. He could still easily lose. Like, anybody could lose. Yeah, blue's almost not even caring about taking cards anymore. Does he have an auto clicker just clicking here? Can you do that? Is that enough? If I only click here, here, here? I could go AFK. No, you have to deploy your troops. Auto clicker doesn't let you automatically play, right? That's fortunate, because people would definitely set that up. Not that I would do it. I wouldn't play this. This game only works if you use fog on. Yeah, my lead on 4th is shrinking. What's he getting per turn? 18. What do I get? 16. But cards. Yeah, like, we're gonna stay pretty much even. Because I lose 1 troop a turn, taking a card and losing it back. So... Round 1 practice games. That sounds worse than this. Alright, there we go. Oh, Blue's like, I'll take another card again, thank you. Bring your 379 right here. 379 right here. Oh, I'm hitting that. I don't care. You get impatient. This is why I lose in Caps games that last forever. I'm not patient enough to just be friendly. I'm gonna punch his 20 and piss him off. And then when he decides, Blue is at some point gonna decide that he's okay with 3rd or 4th place. And when he does that, he's going to make sure I'm the person that gets third or fourth also. And he's going to let orange get second to white, and white win. That's my prediction. And I'm all for it. Wait. We're gonna be Sly Dog first. Hey man, remember when I was breaking you up here? I'm doing it again. Suicide and join the practice game. No. Need alliances on, so I could try to coordinate with white. 801 troops. Now white has like almost 150 troop advantage over blue. So blue's getting 20. White's getting what, 29? 28? Yeah. Every turn he's just gaining 8 troops. 10 turns go by, that's 80. Really quick. And then I roll... Okay. Bro. Are you sure that's the way you want to go about this? I'm the one hurting your enemy over here. That's your biggest threat. What was it? So, I'm starting a war with blue, and then white hits me. Not smart. Alright, I'm gonna continue on with what I'm doing. Perfectly fine with this. Not a bad... not a bad roll. So now I'm below orange in troops. But that is the positive thing, is white wants to push the action, right? It's odd that he hits me though, because I'm the one trying to fight blue. He could come up and hit blue with me. Like, I let him expand. I let him expand into Italy, I didn't have to. I let him expand into here, I didn't have to. And I let him come all the way out here. Right? I was being... and the whole time I'm breaking blue's bonus here. Wait, are you not taking cards now? Hmm. If I keep getting good rolls on his troops, I'm cool with it. Split your troops exactly in half? No! Let's all go for purple. Oh, he wants out here so he gets cards. Interesting. Yo! Alright. You want to have some fun? All right, the game's getting a little bit juicy now. I didn't want to eat orange. Orange is not my enemy. Orange and me have been okay. Orange is lining up to go all up blue's butthole. Blue's going to bring the 379 here, I guarantee it. But even if he does, he can go this way. Orange wants revenge on blue, I think. Blue is the one that bothered him. He's giving the cap away. He's like, please don't suicide me, friend. We can be homies. Yeah, okay. White wants in here now. You can have it, bro. You can have it. Game's getting feisty. I'm very curious what orange is doing on his turn. I want to see fireworks. Come on. If he takes that cap and passes, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. And this lets white bring his 244 up to here. There you go, blue. I'm gonna give white the entire game unless you do something about it. Big deck time. Show it. Put it on the table. More. Oh! Yes! Yo, you're my homie. I'll let you hold this. I'm gonna let him hold this bonus. I don't care. Orange is my best friend now. Well played. On to the cap. Yes. All right. All right. This is fixed. I'm letting Orange hold this bonus. That's how much good faith I'm sending him right now for this epic performance. Now, does White retaliate? Does White chill? White hasn't been hit yet. White has done all of the hitting. White has not received... Oh, I hit his 50. But in giving him this. So maybe that was a trade-off. He just smacked White, though. Like, that was a hit. Blue's now back in the lead. I kind of don't want Blue to win, but I'm still trying to win or get second. I would like to have a good game. The end result of this would be nice, to have a good one. Masochist moves? Yeah, I did only hit White after he hit me. It was a response. And it was kind of running away because I knew he was going to come in. Okay, he's just going to be passive, retake this bonus, and sit in Burgundy. No, he breaks London? He opens his stack? Are you crazy? Yeah, open it to the whole world. Okay. Yeah. Are you helping Blue win? You've done nothing to help to hit the most powerful person in the game the entire game. He's only got an 81 on his cap, too. If anybody could get through one of these stacks. Big dick, big dick. I don't know why he's got the 379 here. Like, anybody could break him this way if we want. Oops, I went one too far. Suck my balls. Now Blue's getting 29 and he breaks Orange down here. And White's 203 is trapped. It can only go up here. It can't come out. 285 can. Him and Blue in an alliance? Yeah, there's no alliances, but it almost feels like that. Yeah, it was a misclick. Me breaking Italy was a misclick. Imagine he bought it out right now. I don't even know what would happen. This game would never end. Nobody's gonna kill 600 bot troops. How do people play these games? One more. Open it. And sit there with your 200. Bro, I'm a mind reader. No! Because it's possible Orange would have full suicided him there, and then I could have killed Orange. I'd rather Orange be in the game, though. He's a feisty boy. Oh. Ugh. I wanted it so bad. So bad. Oh, Blue, you think I'm done with you? You don't get this bonus anymore. No, we're back to our thing. The beef is on. All right. Someone just blitzed an 8v6 and lost only 2 in your game? Oh, he left the 222 out. He might die. He dies! Wait, now we have to team up on Blue or we're dead. And he doesn't get the kill. Orange is going to cash here and run into him. And then I get to kill Orange for 3 cards, probably. Me being in the middle of the map is probably unfortunate for me. Yeah, he's going to punch all of white, do a big circle. He's going to break this, come down and break these two. I could take white's cap down here. Go back to the corner. I also don't have to kill him for 3 cards for 30 troops. I could chill. He wants to break both of these. Don't slow roll. You could have blitzed a 3 in and went up. Oh. He's confused. Okay, we're final 3. Blue has a massive advantage still. He's gonna kill orange right now. If he doesn't, white does. I'd be absolutely shocked if orange is alive at the end. If orange gets another turn, I'll be shocked. Okay, orange gets another turn. Yo, I'll keep orange in the game. He's helping me. White knocks him out of up here, though, I think. And then he will only be able to go through me. I'm even in troops with white, surprisingly. Hit the blue 9? Don't hit me. No! Oh, okay. Just gotta outlast. What is it? Outsmart, outlast, outwit, out something? Outhouse? Yeah, I'm giving orange cards now. I'll let you stay in the game. It is basically final 3. 38 a turn for white now. He's gonna catch up to blue so fast if blue's still being a little girl. What's up, Speedy? We're playing fixed caps. It's disgusting. White's getting 38 troops a turn. 38. What do I get? 21. No, I don't get 21. I get 15. I'm giving you a card down here. You bought it out. Okay. I should have just killed you. Double trade. I'm good on the wit part. Witster? I would assume that is correct. Okay, Blue. You're going to continue to be a passive man. White's still not breaking me. He's coming this way now. Do it. You playing Caps? Yikes! Special stream at 666 followers? I may. Why am I not in the 1v1 tournament? I'm in the Legends tournament, the Grandmasters tournament. I'm an event host for the 1v1 tournament. And I'm streaming and making YouTube videos. And believe it or not, I have a life outside of all this stuff. So to also play in the 1v1 tournament, I haven't played a 1v1 game in 6 months. So it would take a lot of hours and dedication to get my skill back up in that, so I could actually be competitive. And I'm not going to join a tournament that I'm not going to be competitive in. Like, I wouldn't join it just to screw around. So for that reason, I'm not going to do it. It is a lot. I don't believe it. If Blue give you the Orient, you and Blue can work on White together. I would be happy to work with either of them. Blue is the most passive person in the world, and White is aggressive and pushes the game. So if I was inclined to hit somebody really hard or to let the other person win, I would let White win and try to give Blue second or third. But I would also like to win. I've committed a lot of time to this. You know, that whole sunk cost fallacy. And White being an aggressive boy does mean at some point he's going to try to push this a little further. And if he does into Blue, I'm curious how that goes. How long has this game been going? A little over an hour and 20 minutes. The whole stream. It's my first game. Someone said your group in Legends is interesting, and I told them you are going to no-show 100%. I'm moving to the waiting list. I don't know if I'll be able to play on my game time. So I'm going to move to the waiting list and look for an opportunity to jump into a game when I'm available. And if I don't make it, then I will not make it to round 1, and then I'll withdraw again. It's not the most interesting settings, right? It's caps like this, but it's going to stalemate worse than this. So to actually play that in a competitive format, it's not viable to me. Wait, why aren't you taking cards off Blue up here? Like, why are you guarding everything? You don't have to guard nothing. We're best friends. It's definitely not because it's caps. I have a really, really busy week. I'm leaving on Thursday morning. I might not be back till Friday afternoon or evening. And then I'm going to be gone all Saturday. Oh, is he going to let me take this bonus and we trade up here? Are you? No, he's going to leave a stack here. He's going to leave like a 60? A 100. He doesn't want me to have this bonus because I didn't let him have this one. So much passivity. He's just zero carding, doesn't even care. Oh yeah, bring that 3 up. That was definitely worth the 30 seconds we wasted. How angry would blue be if I rolled his 379 stack? Probably have 100 left over. I could have a 300 cap, let white in. Very tempting. It doesn't give me second place though, it gives me third. Will I do play with friends today? Probably. It's still early. Oh? 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 Oh yeah, all the way. Oh yeah. Look at this, White. You have an enemy now. Look at him go. Did you imagine that, White? I would never betray you like that. We've been the best of friends the whole game. I mean, I tried to be your best friend. Oh, yeah. He leaves the 138 in here. There's no way he's not going to smack you in the butt. There's no way I'm going to come up and take this bonus. And now I'll let blue hold it. My new goal is to let blue hold this bonus if he's going to do this. He needs to get this 379 away, though. This does nothing. Oh, wow. Now look at who's at second place, boys. And he brings the 264 back. Guess what? It's time. It's time to activate the Caps ultimate correct strategy on how to win the game in Caps. Are you ready? There we go. Optimal plays. That's how you win Caps. Making moves like I just did right there. You can keep that play up, you can go far in this game type. They are super slow movers. Oh, no, a fight. Open the 200. It's already kind of open. Come on, White, take that 200, go through my bonus, I won't be offended, and take his cap. You have my blessing. Okay, okay. Next step into being an intelligent person that incites war. Is a person that does this. The next step. Hey, have at it, Haas. Big dick time. Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna smack me, I know it. Anytime I get super happy about something, it goes bad for me. Hey, what's up, Million? I'm playing fixed caps on EU Advanced. Oh, big dick, big dick. Big, juicy one. Oh, yeah. Put it inside all the way. Oh, he's hitting the 131. Take his cap. We have taken the lead. Take his cap, take his cap. We have taken a further lead in this game. Oh, White is very unhappy with this. He's very displeased with you. Oh my god. The maneuvering skills. This is Capital Conquest talent, guys, what I'm doing right now. So my next turn, I'm going to put 3 troops on Trieste, and I'm going to capture Vienna. And then I'm going to put the rest of the troops on my capital, and then I'm going to pass my turn. And that's how you win at Capital Conquest. Oh wait, if he knocks this out, I might actually open his other stacks up. Oh, fucking shit. 131, 410? I can almost win right now. But don't worry. We don't make moves like that yet. It's not time. It is not time to make moves like that. Unfortunately, Blue's 211 is not open. So I'm going to have to do something. I want to make sure everybody has access. White can't really hurt me anymore. So I'm going to do that. I take another bonus. I'm such a supportive friend. $300 players in Risk Legends? Yeah, the, okay, now Blue wants to fight me. Was that bonus too much for you, bro? Should I have just sat still? The, Risk Legends, the free-for-all, official free-for-all, went from 150 to 200 signups, and it jumped to 560. So it's not surprising that the Risk Legends also pretty much doubled. Does White still hit Blue, or what do we do now? Oh, White bought it out. That's why Blue hit me. White bought it out. Okay, now it's a 1v1. I have 700 troops to 430. His 122 is meaningless. He could die at any time. I could kill him right now and still have a 200 troop advantage, but it's not worth the troop waste. Oh, Blue has also bought it out. So here we go. Here's the scenario. We have outlasted both of our opponents without getting suicided on. When the moment came that one of them made a move, I opened up someone's response to it, and it ended up just ending the game. Very happy with that. Now, if there's one of these people that I would like to give second place to, I would probably prefer to give second place to White. Right? So let's work on Blue right now. Good. Okay. I want to give White second, so I kind of want White to capture a cap so I can kill Blue, right? Because I have almost all the caps. Blue's going to come off. I need White to take a cap so I can kill Blue and then let White get second place. I've played this long, I can do another 5 minutes to pick the second place player. You've never played a single caps game in your life. Ooh. Need some practice. Capsinator? Oh, Caspinator. Okay, way better than Capsinator. Welcome to the channel. Happy to have you. Yeah, we want to knock Blue out of all this. Pathing, though. You need to take a capital, White. I would love it if you did. Just in case one of them comes back also, I need to have some stack on one cap, just in case. But this is generally what happens at the end of a Caps game. Two people get into a fight and then bot out, and you have to learn how to defeat the bots. Yay. Also, the second I capture the last capital, and I have 6 out of 6, the game ends. So my goal is for white to capture a capital, so I can eliminate blue, and then take the last capital. But I need white to own a capital for that. You know what? I might not have the patience to give him second. Oh, maybe I do. I have an answer to this. There you go. White has to take a capital now. If blue cashes and runs the whole board, I lose. He has to take all the caps. 2, 3, 4. Oh, he can't even get this one. He still couldn't win. Dang, Speedy. Yeah, I was one of the main Risk streamers a few months ago. 6 months ago. 6 months ago. But we're back now. Yeah. White has no idea the lengths I went through to get him second place instead of third. He better appreciate me. Oh yeah, finishing blue off with a 69er? That age appropriate? Good game. We slogged through that for an hour and a half and we win. Let's go General Deadeye. What are the ranks? We have blue was a beginner. Not a surprise. White was an expert. Yellow was a beginner. Orange was a master. Actually not overly surprised. He didn't have a great spawn, but he played it decently till he got fed up. In general, there is a Caps game. And that's what you can expect in Capital Conquest. The way I won that was just being patient and letting other people get mad at each other. And then when they were mad at each other, I opened up blue's 400 stack or 379 or whatever to actually retaliate. As soon as white hit blue hard, I'm like, blue was going to want to hit him with the 379. So I'm going to look like a greedy boy taking all this territory and accidentally open the stack up, which made it a full suicide and game over. Yay! We're still intermediate though, but I don't care about my battle points. Yeah. Alright, well, good game. Good game. If this video makes it to YouTube and you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.